Sometimes the secret to perfectly smooth, creamy nut butter isn't the recipe, it's the machine behind it. The right processor can turn even the toughest almonds into a silky spread full of rich, natural flavor. In today's video, we're looking at the best food processor for nut butter and what makes these models stand out for homemade spreads. By the way, I'm honestly super interested to hear what kind of nut butter you usually make at home, so let me know in the comments because I'm genuinely curious. Let's start with the Oster FPSTFP 1355 2-speed 10-cup food processor, a compact yet powerful option that's perfect if you're just getting into making nut butter at home. You'll notice right away how its 500-watt motor handles dense nuts with surprising ease, maintaining a steady rhythm that prevents overheating. The stainless steel S-blade is sharp and efficient, slicing through almonds, cashews, and peanuts while releasing their natural oils for a creamy, spreadable finish. The 10-cup capacity gives you enough room to make generous batches without taking up too much counter space, and the 2-speed settings let you control the texture, whether you prefer a rustic, slightly crunchy butter or something ultra smooth. When you use the Oster, you'll appreciate how intuitive it feels. The wide mouth feed chute minimizes pre-cutting, so you can drop in larger pieces of nuts or even whole ingredients for other recipes. The pulse function adds precision, giving you bursts of power to fine-tune the consistency. The bowl and lid lock securely into place, and the entire setup is easy to disassemble and clean, which means you can go from blending to washing up in minutes. You'll also love that it's sturdy without being bulky, making it ideal for smaller kitchens or occasional use. The Oster FPSTFP 1355 may be the most affordable of the bunch, but it doesn't compromise on performance. It's a dependable, straightforward machine that delivers consistent results and allows you to experiment confidently. When you taste your first batch of homemade nut butter from this processor, you'll immediately notice how it captures the natural sweetness and warmth of the nuts. Proof that simplicity, when executed well, can be deeply satisfying. And beyond nut butter, you'll find that the Oster fits seamlessly into your everyday cooking routine. Its versatility makes it great for chopping vegetables, shredding cheese, or even preparing dough, so it quickly becomes a kitchen mainstay rather than a single-purpose tool. The smooth motor operation and compact design make it easy to store and use regularly, and because of its reliable performance, you'll find yourself reaching for it again and again. It's a small but mighty processor that gives you the confidence to create, experiment, and enjoy homemade spreads and meals with ease. Moving on, the KitchenAid KFP 1319 13-cup food processor offers a step up in versatility and design. You'll feel the difference the moment you start it. The 13-cup capacity and powerful motor combine to make quick work of even the toughest nuts. The exact slice system gives you precision control over thickness, and while that's particularly handy for slicing vegetables, it also helps you refine the texture of your nut butter. The multi-purpose stainless steel blade ensures even grinding, and the leak-resistant work bowl keeps everything contained, even when processing large batches. What stands out most about the KitchenAid is its thoughtful engineering. The machine's 3-speed options, high, low, and pulse, allow you to customize the process to your liking. You can start slow to break down the nuts, then ramp up to high speed to achieve that velvety smoothness. The feed tube is extra wide, so you can add ingredients mid-process without stopping the machine. Perfect if you like to drizzle in honey or oil for flavor and texture. The seal bowl and lid design also prevent leaks, a small detail that makes a big difference when working with oily nut mixtures. You'll find that the KitchenAid KFP 1319 feels premium in every sense. The controls are intuitive, the components fit together seamlessly, and the machine operates with a reassuring steadiness. It's also impressively quiet for its size, so you can make nut butter without the usual kitchen roar. Once you're done, cleanup is quick. The bowl, lid, and accessories are all dishwasher safe, and the sleek exterior wipes down easily. Using the KitchenAid, you'll experience how professional-grade precision can elevate even simple recipes. The consistency of your nut butter will be smooth and uniform, with a glossy finish that looks as good as it tastes. It's a machine built for creativity and control, helping you craft spreads that feel indulgent yet wholesome. If you've been searching for the best food processor for nut butters, this one delivers both versatility and reliability in equal measure. Next, the Ninja BN601 Professional Plus Food Processor brings sheer power and efficiency to your countertop. Its 1000 peak watt motor is one of the strongest in its class, designed to tackle dense ingredients like nuts without hesitation. When you turn it on, you'll feel the immediate torque as it grinds through almonds or peanuts, transforming them into a creamy, rich paste in minutes. The precision-cut stainless steel blades are engineered for durability and consistent performance, ensuring that every batch of nut butter is evenly processed. The Ninja BN601's Auto IQ preset programs are one of its standout features. These intelligent settings take the guesswork out of processing by automatically adjusting speed and duration for optimal results. You can choose from chop, puree, dough, or mix functions, and each is calibrated to deliver the perfect texture. For nut butter, the puree function works beautifully, applying just the right amount of power to extract oils and create a smooth, spreadable consistency. You'll also appreciate the generous 9-cup capacity, which strikes a balance between compact design and practicality. The sturdy base keeps the processor stable during heavy-duty tasks, and the parts are easy to assemble and clean. The bowl, lid, and blades are all dishwasher safe, and the locking mechanism ensures safety during operation. The transparent bowl lets you watch as the transformation happens, from whole nuts to a glossy, velvety butter that looks as good as anything you buy in a jar. Using the Ninja BN601 feels empowering. You can make large batches of nut butter quickly, experiment with different nut combinations, and even blend in ingredients like cocoa or maple syrup for custom flavors. The power, precision, and ease of use make it a fantastic choice if you want professional results without the professional price tag. It's also one of the most talked about models in food processor for nut butter reviews, praised for its balance of strength and simplicity. I'm genuinely curious, have you ever tried mixing different nuts together for your butter, like almonds and cashews, or peanuts and hazelnuts? Let me know in the comments because I'd love to hear what combinations you've discovered. Now let's talk about the Cuisinart DFP14 BCNY 14-cup food processor, a classic that has earned its reputation for reliability and performance. Its 720-watt motor may sound modest compared to some, but it's remarkably efficient, delivering steady, consistent power that's ideal for nut butter. The large 14-cup work bowl gives you the freedom to make big batches, and the extra-wide feed tube accommodates whole nuts, minimizing prep time. When you use the Cuisinart, you'll notice how seamlessly it handles tough ingredients. The stainless steel chopping blade is razor sharp, slicing through nuts with precision and releasing their oils evenly. The result is a smooth, luscious butter that feels rich and natural. The control panel is simple, just on-off impulse, which keeps the focus on performance rather than complexity. That simplicity is part of what makes the DFP14 BCNY so enduring. It's a machine that just works every time. The build quality is another highlight. The Cuisinart feels solid and well-balanced with a weight that keeps it steady during use. The lid locks securely and the bowl fits snugly into the base, giving you confidence even when processing dense mixtures. Cleanup is straightforward, the removable parts are dishwasher safe, and the stainless steel exterior resists smudges and fingerprints. When making nut butter with the Cuisinart, you'll appreciate how quickly it achieves a silky finish. The motor maintains consistent torque, so you won't have to stop and scrape down the sides as often. The end result is a beautifully smooth butter with a deep roasted aroma and a texture that spreads effortlessly. It's a timeless design that continues to deliver modern performance, and it's frequently highlighted in food processor for nut butter review discussions for its reliability and ease of use. Finally, we reach the Breville BFP 810 Sous Chef 16-cup food processor, a true powerhouse in the benchmark for premium food processing. You'll feel its strength immediately. The 1,200-watt induction motor delivers immense torque, effortlessly grinding even the hardest nuts into a rich, creamy butter. The 16-cup bowl provides ample space for large batches, while the 5.5-inch feed chute accommodates whole ingredients, reducing prep time and making the process smooth from start to finish. The Breville's precision engineering is where it really shines. It includes an adjustable slicing disc with 24 thickness settings, a reversible shredding disc, and a micro-serrated S-blade that ensures even fine processing. When making nut butter, that blade design helps release oils efficiently and achieve an ultra-smooth consistency without overheating the mixture. The heavy-duty bowl is BPA-free and built for durability, while the stainless steel hub adds a reassuring sense of stability and longevity. You'll also appreciate the thoughtful details that make the Breville a joy to use. The controls are intuitive, the parts click into place with precision, and the motor runs quietly despite its power. The induction drive system ensures long-term reliability, backed by a 25-year motor warranty, a rare promise that reflects Breville's confidence in its engineering. The bowl and attachments clean easily, and the overall design feels refined and professional. When you use the Breville Sous Chef, you're not just making nut butter, you're experiencing what it feels like to work with a machine designed for chefs. The texture you achieve is consistently smooth, the aroma of freshly processed nuts fills your kitchen, and the process feels effortless. It's the ultimate choice for anyone searching for the best food processor for making nut butter, combining precision, power, and design in one exceptional package. And before we wrap up, I'm honestly super curious which of these processors you think would fit your kitchen best. So share your pick in the comments because I genuinely love to know. Each of these machines brings something unique to the table, whether it's power, precision, or simplicity. No matter which one you choose, you'll be able to create nut butter that's smooth, fresh, and full of flavor. If you want to check out any of these models for yourself, I've left links to the current prices down in the description. Thanks for watching, and happy blending!